All right, let's do this. So I'm a psychiatrist and I uh love gaming and I love story-based games. And so I'm really excited to break this game down because so much has gone down in the first game, and so I want to make sure that there's so much story and there's so much characters and these characters interact together so well. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. So yeah, let's begin. Uh, Honestly, I'll just give me balance. I'm not a really good combat. I'm not really that good at combat per se. I'm more interested in the story breakdowns anyway. Oh, the music too. Low key though, I just love how much emotion Kratos is able to convey just through his face alone. Like, right there, he's thinking about his past, he's thinking about uh, his wife, the giant. I'm sure he's reflecting on his son too, right? And the responsibility he has. But it's just wild the amount of emotion he's able to show.
Hungry? What's next?
Home. Storm is getting worse.
I'll get them ready.
Just the heaviness that Kratos has on him too. It's like every step is a burden to him.
Need help?
If you know, please tell me. Or if we just haven't discovered it yet.
Ready.
And low-key, let's just comment on how different their bond is too, like between Kratos and Atreus, right? We know at the end of the first game, or at the beginning of the first game, right? Kratos didn't really trust Atreus. He was so much more distant from him, and kind of called him boy and all that, right? As the meme goes. But now you can just see the amount of trust that he has, how much like love and care Kratos is able to give towards Atreus, and you can tell just like he almost trusts him like an equal, rather than just some like toddler that he's following around. And the last game was showed that progression so well. So I'm really excited to see where that goes in this game. Let me just bring up the brightness a little bit. Where are these brightness options? Am I dumb? Where are these brightness options? Yes, immersive for sure. I love an immersive HUD.
I hope Fenrir got some sleep. Maybe he'll be ready to eat when we get home.
Fenrir, interesting.
I know.
We know Fenrir's a wolf.
He was a little better yesterday. Until he wasn't. If he keeps eating, I'm not giving up on him. Hear that?
Yes.
Is it hurt?
It is her. The state is not far.
Oh shit.
Get ready.
Falcon! She wouldn't give up that easy, would she?
He never does. Stay alert.
There she is! Father! Let go of him! Got you! You gotta get away from her!
I'm trying.
Holy
Up there!
fuck.
Look out! The trees! They're coming down! That was too close. He's coming around again!
I do not wish to fight you.
I'm losing my grip here! Father!
I have you. Hold tight. Protection stave is near.
Oh no! Freya, we're not your enemy!
Freya, what?
Ooh.
Please don't make me do this!
Ooh.
We're through for Stave. We made it.
Oh my god. So just something I wanted to comment on there, right? So this is I was actually super interested in this because, we know that Kratos killed Baldur, her son, right in front of Freya. So because he did this, I definitely expected Freya to develop some PTSD from this. And so obviously, from what we've seen, we know that this isn't Freya's first time attacking Kratos, and of course, and I'm not. PTSD doesn't normally mean that you become vengeful and enact revenge on people, but it does increase like irritability, anger. It can make you a lot more impulsive. So obviously, I'm not saying that she has that, but it's something that I would not be surprised if they show that, and if she is having like nightmares and flashbacks of seeing Kratos kill Baldur. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out in the game.
Let's go home.
It's Becky. Fauna. Up. I'm sorry I couldn't take the shot.
I did not wish you to.
I keep hoping she'll let it go. You saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
Yeah. I guess killing Baldur really did bring on Fimbulwinter. Never stopped snowing after that day. Think it's ever gonna get better?
Someday. But the worst is still ahead of us. We must be strong.
And also what's nice here is that Kratos is not a dick. Like, he's not a dick towards Atreus at all. Like, in the first game, he was very condescending. But, like, now we see that Kratos is really gentle, and he explains things, like, well to him. But at the same time, he's still the father figure. Like, when he said, I did not wish you to. He's still ultimately the dad in this situation, but he's going about it with much more kindness than he did in the first game.
I got it.
And so I think that applies to real life as well, right? Like, if you want to discipline your child, I think too many people become very aggressive or like angry towards it. And, so this is a better approach where, you're still setting the boundary. Like when Kratos said, I did not wish you to shoot Freya, he's setting his expectations very clear, but he wasn't a dick about it at all. And so, that kindness but firm is super important. So let's see how that plays out in the rest of the game.
I will get the deal.
Go on, girls.
Well, that's interesting. Now there's some wolves in the game. Now they've got some pet wolves. Oh, I see. So new shield jam. Kick. How oh, there's my axe. Oh my god, so good. I feel like the axe is a little bit faster too than it was previously.
I don't hear him. He always says hello.
It just feels a little bit faster.
You okay, boy?
Also, I'm gonna turn off quick time events or quick time presses that shit sucks. I'm fine with the default. Okay, if anyone knows how to turn off the like the QuickTime stuff, cause that's just, oh, repeated. No, I just want to hold it. Yes. Minigame style. Okay. Yes, immersive HUD is 100% the way to go. Like by far, it is the best way. So I'm gonna get a pen so I can mark exactly. Yes, I want to be able to mark exactly where the breakdown is. Okay, what are we supposed to do now? Oh, okay.
It's okay, boy. You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry? Come on, boy. You need to eat. Eat. Why? Too big? There you go. Good boy.
Oh, poor thing.
Atreus, the time draws near. You must prepare yourself.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
Oh, he knows what.
He is dying.
You're a good boy. A brave boy. Fast and strong. But you can rest now. Okay? I'll be okay. You can let go now. You have to let go. Sofna. Afra. Tesu. Sofna. Ethon. Sofna. Sofna.
I'm literally crying.
come. We train.
What? No. It's the middle of the night.
Night does not stop our enemies.
Why? What for? Training is all we ever do, ever. It's not enough. We can't hide forever.
We do not hide. We prepare for a fight for which we are not ready. We'll go.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with God.
So right now, right? So much has just happened. One, Kratos was so, I loved how gentle he was with Atreus, right? Throughout the whole thing, throughout the dying process, and that's such a contrast from last game when, he was kind of aggressive when he couldn't kill that deer. And so, Atreus has shown a lot of growth too, because he's been able to say that, yes, now he can acknowledge the passing of these animals, especially an animal that's close to him, and it doesn't, he knows that he has to do it, right? Whereas it was much harder for him in the previous game to do that. And again, it's the same theme here too, where as a parent, Kratos is gentle with Atreus now, but he still knows what's the right thing, and he still lays down the law. And this is so important in parenting, where again, gentle but firm, like gentle but kind, but still setting the boundaries. And he knows that we have to train, so they're going to train.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard?
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
Looks like we never will.
And that is a sore spot for him too, I can see, whenever Mother's mentioned. That's the first time he's lost his cool.
Look. I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him.
And honestly, that scene was done so well with Atreus too, because the old Atreus would have kind of lost cool. You would have just been seething mad, and been super upset, just kind of carried it on. But here, he got upset for that little moment, and then was able to rationally communicate what he needed to, like having a moment alone with Fenrir, right? Whereas before, he wouldn't have done that. And this is what we need to do in real life is, if we're feeling upset or something, you can communicate your needs like you just did. Like you said, can I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him? And so he was able to kind of communicate that respectfully. And so that's why Kratos let him have that. Oh, Mimir. He's writing with his mouth.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Mimir is my favorite character.
Care to tell me what went wrong?
The wolf is gone.
Oh, no. Not Fenrir.
I love that they still keep him
How's the
around.
lad taking it?
Not well. He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it. All right, brother. Good night, then.
Brightness is already maxed. God, the graphics are so good. Holy crap.
Kratos? Are you joining me?
Oh, shit, we gotta see her too.
Faye,
Are you ready? You walk as though Emir himself sits atop your shoulders.
this is your hunt. I will follow.
Very well, Grumbles.
So just to comment on something, right? Like when Kratos was hearing that, I assume this is like a dream state, and not like he's not hallucinating or anything. Like that's, I assume he's having a dream, right?
Fresh kill. At least it didn't suffer. Am I to decipher your grunting? Tell me your thoughts.
We hunt the predator.
A wolf. Yes.
Predators kill. It is the natural order of things.
Your words are misguided. Shh. Approach slowly. It's okay, little one. We want to help. Don't we? No, don't! Come on. The sick wolf we found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said he would. We should have acted.
It was not our concern. Now it is.
The problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility. If we have the power to limit the harm it could cause, we should act.
So that's really
Who
interesting
are we to
too.
hide and do nothing.
We are not hiding.
Oh, whoops. So that's a really interesting comment too, because we know that in the past, right, Kratos, like with the story with Freya and with the giants, right? We know that there was some kind of giant war, and the giants were really kind of instrumental in that, right? And that's the opposite of Kratos' philosophy, where after he's acted so much, he just wants to take a break from everything.
Gonna make me pick that one up? Good boy. This way.
Faye,
Wait, where did she go?
Faye. Faye.
is running out, my love. And there is much to do.
Brother! Brother!
Brother?
Where's Atreus?
Hence my bellowing. He never came back from burying the wolf.
Oh shit. So just to comment here real quick, with the nightmare that Kratos, or you know, the dream nightmare state that Kratos whatever had, right? And he's kind of acting that out. This is actually really common in a lot of like with people with sleep disorders, so acting out sleep. So when, especially if they, like there's one that's called REM sleep behavior disorder, and that can occur when somebody is you know, they don't have proper REM sleep. And REM sleep is when you're kind of locked out. And so when you don't have that, then you can start acting out really intensely. It's also really common in PTSD too, with nightmares. And, you know, I'm not saying obviously that Kratos has PTSD, right? Like we know Faye died, but we don't know how exactly like she died and what, right? He didn't just see her get murdered, but acting out nightmares is super common as well too. So I'm, as well as in children. So I'm really curious to see how this will evolve.
It's been some time.
It cannot be far.
So this is really, this journal is really interesting, reading this journal, because we get to see Kratos' thoughts, right? And instead of from before when it was Atreus' thoughts. And so you know, we see that Kratos is actually a lot more respectful of you know, he thinks a lot more highly of Atreus and like these wolves and Mimir than he like ever lets on. And so I think this is really important in real life, where we never really give praise to people like in our lives that we care about. You know, we might say thank you, but like we never express how we love them or how we feel about them, or even like give them genuine compliments in real life. So many people are guilty of this, right? And it doesn't really benefit your relationship to think about those things in your head, right? You want to express them out loud, right? So here he says, you know, for Mimir, he calls him friend and brother, and come to rely on the wisdom and counsel of the smartest man alive, even though he's kind of a dick to him in in real life, right? And if funny, he's also compact. And then here with Fenrir too, right? I'm proud, or with I'm proud of the man he's growing into. And so, you know, Kratos never says that kind of nice stuff. So I think just as a parent, if you, or as a friend, or as a boyfriend, girlfriend, if you say these positive things, you can really make a difference in your relationship.
This has not been opened.
No prints this way either. Let's see. Tracks heading down to the frozen river. That's most likely where he did the burying.
Do I have my Blades of Chaos? I do not.
Fire's dwindling now. Where else could he have gone from here?
Atreus, what you been eating, dog?
He crawled through here.
You seem troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
I dream of the past. Almost every night.
Ah, the bad old days? In Greece?
No. It feels like Faye is trying to tell me something.
You don't mean to say you're talking to ghosts again, brother?
No. But it is something more than memory.
So that's also a really common thing in bereavement too, right? With bereavement, you start to feel like the person's there sometimes. You can start to see signs of them. You see signs of them, like, you know, you might not hallucinate, but see that they're out there in the street, or you might think that they're still here, that they're still talking to you, they're still at home. And that's actually pretty normal to have. It's when it becomes when it lasts a really, really long time, or it starts really interfering with your reality, and you kind of almost questioning the difference between like what's reality or what's not, or you even like wanting to join that deceased person, is that when those thoughts can become a problem. So this is definitely something that does occur in real life, where you start to see evidence of that like deceased person around.
Use your words, brother.
The tracks stop here.
And we're not alone.
Oh, our first fight. Are these? Oh, that's Thor? No. This looks like... Oh my god. Brutal kills, bro. I've always been a bare-handed guy. That's my favorite thing.
We should check on the protection stave. There's a tree up ahead, yeah? Well?
You were right. The stave is broken.
Explains our trespassers. What happened here? Brother, back there. A dead animal. A struggle?
We must find Atreus.
Aye. Between the savage beasts and marauding raiders, he may have sought shelter. Follow the trail. Ah, we need a way around. Aha! Trail's on the other side of that gap, if you can clear the way.
Yeah, but there's treasure here.
We won't find him this way. Let's find that trail of blood.
Okay, is it me or Mimir is a little too talkative? Like, you don't have to give me a hint about every little thing. Also, I wonder when we get our Blades of Chaos.
Any idea what could have made the lad wander off?
We argued. He accuses me of hiding from Odin.
Eh, we'll only sensible to keep a low profile after killing 3 of his kin.
The reckoning will come. That is why Atreus must learn to survive on his own.
Oh, this is about that prophecy. Just because the giants had you dead on some wall full of otherwise accurate predictions.
I do not believe in prophecies.
Well, good. That's a lot of blood, brother.
We must find him.
Casual dead guy. Oh, okay, basically just kind of like a looping path. I wonder if I can get that treasure chest. Okay, can't really climb that.
What do you believe about prophecy, Mimir?
I'm skeptical by nature, though we have seen things that defy explanation. So, speaking as the smartest man alive, I've no bloody idea.
Frost up the axe, powering up the Rex range. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that dude got fucked. Yes. I love stun damage. I fucking love stun damage. Bro, I live for stun damage. I feel like Kratos runs faster here too. Is that where I'm supposed to go? No, I feel like, or is that where I came from? Oh.
All right, where's that trail gone?
How do I do an about face? Okay, now we got to find that trail. Okay, but first I want to see if there's a way you can actually turn. Okay, I'm trying to find this trail, so where the frick can this trail be? Fuck, I love this toggle menu too. That doesn't look good. Is that the trail?
We can't go through, but we can go around. No!
Oh my god. Are these just humans that Kratos is slaughtering?
Scouting party. They must have a camp nearby.
I know what you're thinking, brother. But Atreus can handle himself. You've taught him well.
So he keeps telling me. Torches. And the trail leads into that cave.
Well, we know where we are going. I'm sure we can find a quiet way in.
Yeah, right. Somehow I doubt that.
Or you could do that. Are these the raiders you rescued the wolves from?
No. They have not been here long.
God damn, I can see every inch of Kratos' skin. Like, so no stealth, alright. The fuck? I did. What the fuck?
Behind you! Incoming!
Oh, nice! Yeah, always stun everybody.
The trail goes through here. Leads deeper in.
Atreus, what are you doing, nigga? Why are you down here? Alright, so that's probably the trail. Just making sure I got everything.
We should get back to finding Atreus.
Oh, is he not in there? Is that where it came from? Oh, that's where it jumps off the ledge.
Well, someone got in the bear's way. That one's got a sling. Look out, brother.
Oh.
Fire from above.
Oh, shit. So I love how he just punches the chest, too.
Atreus, are you here?
Huh. Well, that's for the best. Let's find a way out.
The trail leads back out. We'll need our own way up to find it again. Perhaps Atreus came here seeking shelter. Kept moving when he saw the raiders, and the bear came barreling after.
It's quite the story.
Rampage, I'll give it that.
You think the bear was chasing Atreus?
Well, just as likely the bear was hurt and Atreus was chasing it to help. You know the lad.
Atreus, where are you?
Oh. Dang, this bear's aggressive.
Well, we found the bear, or he found us. Behind you, look out!
Oh, fudge.
Here it comes!
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, we're destroying this bear.
He seems angry.
Oh, we're angry. He seems angry in my ass. We're gonna fuck this bear up.
On your right!
Oh my gosh.
Grab him! He's looking shaky, brother!
Lord, god damn. Yeah, good thing Atreus did not see that.
Atreus! 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 Atreus!
What?
First, focus. Heal.
What happened?
You do not remember.
I prayed Fenrir. And then I'm not sure. I was so sad. And then I was angry. And scared. I remember running. There was a bear. Charging, and I charged back. That had to be a dream.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
I didn't know I could do that.
You did not do anything. They overcame you. That is why you must not abandon your training. You do not know the reach of your abilities. They will be dangerous without discipline to control them.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
What if there was someone who could help us? Someone that could give us answers about the giants and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, you will take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! No. Collect yourself.
So what's really good about that, right, is like, you know, we know Atreus is getting older, he's becoming a teenager, and like this is what teenagers do, right? They challenge boundaries, they're trying to find their identity, they try to, you know, and rebelling is a part of that. So it's not that Atreus is rebelling like, you know, consciously, but he's pushing the boundaries. He's trying to discover his own identity, and this is huge as someone becomes a teenager. And so that's why it's really up to the parent to, one, you know, be able to, of course, encourage that development, but also you have to be able to guide it too. And, you know, so that's why, you know, teenagers are at the most risk for using substances and drugs and sexual activities, is because like they are developing, though they're still trying to find their identity, but they haven't developed that impulse control yet. The frontal lobe of their brain hasn't fully developed to be able to make rational decisions like an adult does. And so this is why it's so important that Kratos is able to guide him and to be able to make those stable decisions. But no, amazing scene. I don't think I was tragically hurt.
This way.
So, are we going to discuss the boy becoming a bear?
Yeah. Are we?
Not now. We need to repair the protection stave and get home.
What happened to the protection stave?
You did.
So you're blaming me?
I am not blaming you, Atreus.
Well, tell your voice that.
Oof. I've always liked that little bit of dialogue too that accompanies like cutscenes. You know, it just really kind of fleshes out the characters in the game just so much more.
Say the word, Father.
Left flank, my ass.
So, lad, besides your gift of language and hearing creatures' thoughts, are there any other new magical abilities to report?
Not really.
What of Fenrir?
What about him?
When he died, he cast a spell.
No, I didn't.
But I saw light.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trick of Fimbulwinter, perhaps. Seen my share.
He definitely did cast a spell though. Also, I think it's important to recognize that Kratos has been
I
down
recognize where we are.
has been done for years, right? Like this game takes place a couple years later. So, you know, when Atreus talks about like just resting and chilling, like they've done that for a couple years. It's not like it's been like a month. So I can see Atreus' frustration at not you know, they haven't literally done anything.
What's with all the blood?
Yours, Atreus.
Seriously?
That, or any prey you might have been dragging, I suppose.
Not sure that makes me feel any better. Wait, not that way. Let's go home.
Wasn't there like a treasure here? Maybe I grabbed it.
This one.
Asya.
Oh, that little tiny bear.
I didn't mean to.
Intent does not matter. Only consequences.
What a good lesson right there. Intent does not matter, only consequences. Because like in real life, this happens all the time, right? You know, we could say stuff that hurts other people, and even though that might not be our intention, what we said still hurts the other person. And so that's why you know, self-awareness is super super important. You know, we see this especially with people who are struggling with any kind of identity, like let's say borderline personality or depression, a lot of irritability with that, PTSD, anything, right? People who struggle with that, they can make decisions that, or bipolar disorder, that's a good one too, where they can make decisions and say things or do things that don't mean to hurt someone else, right? But their actions still can end up doing it. And so this is why it's a super important thing to recognize. You know, what ended up happening, that's what happened, and so now that's what we have to deal with.
What can we do?
Nothing. Nature will take its course.
Storms are coming.
Isn't it cold enough?
And what's really good about this moment too that I'm thinking is that this is really part of growing up, right? Growing up, you learn these lessons. You learn that actions have consequences. You learn that everything isn't like rosy donkey. Um, you know, like everything's like not like as like naive like you are a child. And so obviously Atreus learned a lot of this in the first game, but now he is really learning that, you know, his actions have consequences, and this is a part of growing up.
We are almost home.
Part of being an adult.
Another raider! To the left!
Oh, I just want my special abilities, man.
On your left!
Left side, incoming fire!
It's down! Wow. A lot of those guys.
It's been like this all night.
They must have been inside the stave when I fixed it. Sometimes I really wish Tyr's temple still worked so we could get out of Midgard.
They say Fimbulwinter affects all realms, lad.
Okay, but how could things be any worse than here? Hey, Sparna, you're not scared. You're a brave girl. Good. Brave girl. That's right.
He's good with them. No surprise, really.
Specky, you okay? Just a little thunder. That's a good girl. Good girl.
Atreus!
I'm just checking on...
To bed!
Yes, sir.
As evenings go, that was entirely too eventful. Though I admit it was a bit like old times there. moment. The three of us
All
navigating
times.
some hitherto unhappened upon patch of forest.
Been a while since you've joined us. If that's what you mean.
Ah, well, just tired, I suppose.
Oh, there's the
One deer
blades.
hunt, you've seen them all.
How can you feel tired when you never sleep?
There are other kinds of tired, lad. You'll see when you're older. Now have a proper rest, my brothers. Things are always brighter in the morning.
See, like that's a moment where I feel like Kratos should have said something to reassure Atreus, to let him know that that it's okay, that you know whatever's happened, and now they can only kind of learn from it and learn from the future, right? You know, because we know that Atreus does feel really bad, and of course he should feel bad about what had happened, but at the same time he doesn't need to let that that guilt kind of weigh on him, right? And as a parent, Kratos needs to be there to you know, above all, is to reassure him and let him know that like Kratos is there for his child, no matter what. So I mean, I know he's there physically, but he needs to kind of let him emotionally too. They don't even get a moment, man. Fucking Thor is here. Literally no rest. Can we get the blades too while we're at it? The hammer.
Can I come in? I have need. You would not find me good company. No. I'm sure we'll find lots to talk about.
Oh, he's a big boy. I didn't realize how big he was. God damn. I mean, I know he's a chunky monkey, but I didn't realize how tall he was, too.
Nice place.
That thing is so heavy, too.
You could have told me before I poured. Why are you here? Just being polite. You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person. If the moment calls for calm. I'd say the moment calls for calm. Yeah.
So just right there, right? Like Kratos is setting, or not Kratos, Thor is setting down some. What he's doing is he's setting the frame, right? And this is something that we do in therapy a lot, where we will like you start the session or you'll have a conversation and you set the frame of the conversation. Like an example being, right, like where you say, I can't think of an example right now. Um, where like the frame might be like you're trying to um, trying to test someone's anger and you just want to see how well they why can't I can't think of an example, but what he's doing right now is he's setting the frame, right? You saying you seem like a calm and reasonable person, so leading to whatever has happened, right? He has some kind of plan that he wants to unveil, but he's setting that frame initially about being a calm and reasonable person. Oh my gosh.
You know who I am?
The Odin.
Back before winter set in, there were some misunderstandings. Regrettable ones. But I think we all have a better idea of who we're dealing with. Now, what you did to his boys.
Shut up, pretty aggressive.
Dying is what we Aesir live for. And let's be honest, they were kind of useless. But Baldur, he had value. He was my best tracker, my closer. Yeah, his mind was gone, sure. But he had his uses, and now he's gone because of you. You follow me? You have a debt. You're no fun anymore.
What do you want?
How about peace? How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other? How about you stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you.
So that's really surprising because I would have thought that Odin would have, after doing all of that stuff, like Odin would have gone for vengeance. And well, obviously we don't know what's happening yet, but right now the fact that he's saying that, either he's trying to lull Kratos into a false sense of security and have him relax so that way he can come in, or he's got bigger and bigger worries like Ragnarok, and he's not really, he wants to kind of calm Kratos down and like have him be the least of his worries.
Of course, it means that one has to stop his search for
Oh, here it is.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
Tyr's old ways are dead. He is dead. You understand? And then that's it. Then we're square. Shit, I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll let you keep the prisoner that I know you stole. That's right. I know you're in here somewhere, you silver-tongued little shit.
Why should we believe a word out of you? What have your promises ever been worth?
There he is, my old partner in crime.
He's lost weight.
If he tells you snow is white, he's lying.
What kind of wisdom is that? Can't the smartest head alive see past himself? See that we all want the same thing? All right. Here's a deal I know you can trust. I'll settle your debt with my ex. Keep Freya off your back. Keep your boy safe. It's really all you want, isn't it? So what do you say?
No.
Don't take all day.
So that's really interesting too, right? Like he said, no. Clearly Kratos knows that the fact that Odin would come and do this to him, right, would kind of do all these nice things for him. He knows there's some kind of trick, like there's something that he knows how valuable that Tyr must be for Kratos to not want to attack him or to not to find him, right? And we know that Tyr is the old god of war, or the god of war in this realm, so that's really interesting too, that they have that god of war connection too. But yeah, I think just the distrust that he has of Odin is super, super obvious. Oh, and this is a real thing that, it's called the gut, right? Like you know how you have that like spiny sense or like that tingling feeling whenever you see a person and like it just doesn't feel right, and you're not sure whether to trust your gut or not, or if someone gives you like a creepy or a bad feeling. So that's what's happening here, right? Like in real life, that's a survival mechanism that developed to help us survive, because we know that people lie and all that, right? So even here, Kratos is recognizing that, okay, something isn't right here, and even though what he's saying makes a lot of sense logically, emotionally he can tell that something is not right, and so he can't trust Odin, even though logically what he's saying makes complete sense. And so this happens all the time in relationships too, where in relationships some people will say the nicest, sweetest things, or they might tell you that they're not cheating on you or whatever it is, but just your gut is telling you that something is wrong.
About time. I've been waiting for this. You're not from here. We got a tradition called blood payments. It means I get a piece of you for what you took from my family. You'll pick it up. That was for Baldur. Now show me this god killer I've heard so much about. I did not seek that fight with your brother. I don't care. Can't fight without your axe.
Oh, that's a
coward. You insult me holding back like this. How were you ever a god of war?
That's a good one.
You're fucking hopeless.
Alright, let's try.
You spit on my son's memories. I can't believe they lost to you. That's all? You were finally showing. You know my past? The ghost of Sparta thing? Yeah. Then you know what I'm capable of. Show me! Now we gotta fight! Was hoping to see your blade. Guess they don't come when you fall. You should be better than this! Stop holding back! Let me see the monster inside!
Ooh. Dude, that thing launches you so far.
That's for madness! Sorry about your statue, Tyr, you preachy old stick.
Oh my gosh.
If you're not fighting dirty, you're not fighting, right? Your son struck first! Good.
Oh my god.
This is the god that murdered a pantheon because they hurt his feelings.
Oh, he knows the whole history. Fuck.
Afraid to get your hands dirty?
Ooh.
No way my boys fell today. Show me who you are. Was it luck? Did my son die to blind fucking luck? Dumbass! You think you can come here, become a daddy, get a clean slate? That ain't how it works. You're a destroyer, like me.
Oh.
Oh no. I say when we're done.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm not leaving till I see the real you. Get up!
That's sick.
This is the foreign god that best is over.
Oh.
This is the man who faced down Sigrid, the Valkyrie Queen. Now we're talking. This is for Odin! You put him last, even in death. The fuck you say? Modi sought us in fear of you. He died of the wounds you gave him. Oh, we got a model father here. This feels familiar. What? Don't matter. I could give a hot shit about your fatherly advice. I want to see the god of war.
But low-key, I know it's sorry to interrupt the fight, but just to comment, right? He is really playing at Kratos' is his ego here, right? Keeps saying, I want to see the god of war, you're a shit father, that kind of thing. Because you see that happen all the time in real life, especially with men, right? Like, why is it that men just get into like so many bar fights and like you have a couple of drinks and then like someone says something and the next thing you know that like they're out like fighting and punching and stuff. And it's because like, for some reason like men have this thing where they have to prove themselves and like to get taken advantage of. And it's very you can get taken advantage of. And it's very it's immature, right? And so we know that Thor is clearly having that, like he is the type of guy to get into a bar fight. And so Kratos was like that kind of guy too, where his anger and immediately that testosterone just like dictates his actions. But now Kratos has learned to be calmer, to reflect and to think on before he acts. And so just learning from this situation is super important even in real life.
Clever won't beat me. I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him. There he is. There's the god of war. Consider your blood debt paid. Be seeing ya.
So that's also what that reminds me of, right? Like Kratos' rage comes out whenever Atreus is mentioned or Atreus' safety is mentioned, and anything like that. And it's like, human beings have such a protective instinct for their child that it's like they almost can get sometimes superhuman abilities. You always hear about those stories about like the mom lifting up the kid or lifting up the car, right? When like the kid's trapped under it, like or fighting off like a horde of animals or something to rescue their kid, or running into a burning building and rescuing their kid, right? Like everything else kind of goes away. And so what happens there is just like just huge, massive surge of adrenaline kicks in uh, through your body, and it's like the fight or flight hormone, but it's like everything is clear. Everything is like super slow speed, right? You have ultra focus. You have tons of energy and direction, and like you feel like you can do anything, and it's this really good survival mechanism that we have. And yeah, so like that, I'm sure that's what Kratos is experiencing right now.
Told you he'd make it.
Kratos! It's Sindri and Brock. That was quite a fight. And we...
Oh, now! Odin is with Atreus.
Oh no. I'll go get a gateway ready.
Come on, then. Ain't a long walk.
All right, testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right, testing, testing.
Must check on Atreus.
Well, good to see you making new friends. Ain't that me old there pack a punch? You know we made that hammer, right?
You have mentioned it.
I know that. Wasn't ever sure you were listening. Least it was good to see the axe hold her own. Kind of the point, after all.
All set. This'll get you home.
No use trying to bifrost your way around the realms. Odin's got them locked down tight. Or ain't you noticed? Hey, one last thing there, Tiny. If you got Aesir at your door, then I reckon your protection stays busted. Once you chase Odin off, you got another place to lay your head tonight? And I don't mean that talking, though.
I will not abandon my home.
Oh, yeah? And what's to stop the all-fucker from spying on you? Or Raven pecking your house to splinters while you're asleep in it? Nothing, that's why. You go get your boy, and I'll speak to a certain someone about putting you up at his place in a pinch.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was here with us. I just thought he was talking.
Brother!
I was about to look for you.
Are you hurt?
Are you?
What does he want?
To, pay for the roof. And he invited me to Asgard.
Did he? I couldn't hear once he went outside.
I told him no. Obviously.
Good.
Did he tell him no, though?
Why were you searching for Tyr?
If I told you I was looking for him, you would have said not to.
So you hid the truth. From me.
I wanted to tell you. I really did, but now that you know, there's something you should see.
No.
Just trust me, you'll want to.
Trust! You have broken my trust.
Then let me regain it. Let me show you what I found. Besides, we haven't seen the last of Odin. Or Thor. And clearly they can just walk in and blast holes in our home whenever they want. There's only one way to get them off our backs. And I think I know how. Sir.
That exchange right there is so much respect between those two, right? Like, even though Kratos is getting mad, he's laying down the law, he's still, of course, like, he's definitely angry, and he's expressing that anger with him too, right? Atreus, I have to really give props to Atreus there, because he maintained his cool throughout most of it, and he was able to rationalize with Kratos to kind of bring him down. And so this is super important in real life arguments, right? When one person gets elevated, then what happens is that the other person gets elevated too, and then you have two people talking with each other as opposed to talking with each other to try to find a solution. And so here, Kratos was definitely getting agitated, saying, "You broke my trust," but right, and then kind of like lashing at Atreus, accusing Atreus, but then Atreus was able to rationalize it in another way, like saying, let me regain it, and saying, let's get Thor off our backs, and here is a way to do that. Again, bringing it down, not yelling back at him, but bringing it down to focus on solving the problem at hand. So, that's the way to really handle arguments. Oh, we got the blades, baby.
Sylvie, gather your things.
God, the blades look so good. Dude, the blades. I love the Blades of Chaos.
Are you ready?
And keep the change, you bastard!
Where are we going?
The old temple in the Wildwoods.
Why?
It'll be easier to explain once we're there.
Did Odin say anything else while you were outside?
Yeah. He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way. You think he knows all the giants are dead?
I'm more concerned that it no longer matters to him. What's he up to?
That's pretty cool.
What happened here? So close to home.
Are raiders warring with one another now?
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
More over here. And fresh. Did they all get in while the state was down?
Oh, so that reminds me. Another thing that's when kids become teenagers, right? Like they become a lot more impulsive, but they become a lot more susceptible to temptation as well. So that's why they can get into drugs or sex, and because their frontal lobes haven't fully developed yet, but you know their emotional centers are still developing too, and especially their identity. So when Odin told Loki or Atreus that, you know, when he talked to him outside and invited him to Asgard, he probably said that I have answers for you, Loki. You know, you'll find out who you are, like that kind of thing. And so I'm sure he really like sweetened that to him, right? And so while like a little kid may not care, Kratos wouldn't care, but Atreus would, like at that age, because he's trying to find out his identity. So that's really important. And he's a lot more impulsive too as a teenager. And so those two things, you know, make it very, very likely that, you know, you will fall to that temptation.
That, or Odin cocked up the protection spell altogether.
Almost to the bridge. Oh, yes, the bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here.
Dreams.
Whoa, that one's still alive.
No. Look closer.
Hell Raiders now? Who's doing this?
Suppose it's too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours.
Yeah, probably. Seriously, who'd be stringing up raiders like that?
Something strong and dangerous. Be on guard.
Oh yeah, being all the way on guard.
Excuse me.
Whatever it is, it works fast.
simple now. Just need to find a way around.
When did this bridge collapse?
Oh, a while ago. Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Remember when I said there was someone who might help us get answers about the giants and Loki?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right? He knows Tyr could unite the realms against him. Plus, Tyr was the giant's greatest ally. So...
Enough.
Look out!
Oh, so that actually just reminds me, there's always this archetype in fiction. It's called the reluctant hero, and like it tends to be one of the most compelling dynamics for something. And like for a hero, right? If you have a hero who's like gung ho and they want to go do stuff, then it's like, it doesn't make for a good story. But if the hero's like reluctant, they don't really want to go into it, they feel forced to, they're kind of obligated, someone kind of pushes them into it and then they have to, right? And that tends to make for a better story. Think of like Luke Skywalker or Harry Potter, right? Like they kind of get forced into their situations. So the same thing is happening here with Kratos, where, he doesn't really want to go find Tyr, he just wants to chill out, but, he feels forced to, or eventually he'll have to, right? And, no, I think that's such a good dynamic that they're bringing here, and it's important to recognize that because, like, it's kind of almost like the underdog in a way, and it's a good dynamic. Oh my god, Kratos. Use blank. But I'm all about the Blades of Chaos. Actually, I'm all about barehanded.
pillar wasn't in the way last time I came.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Like I was saying, Tyr was an ally to the Giants. So he'd be on our side if we find it. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be, it's him. If he's out there, we've gotta find him. How can we not?
Those are many ifs, Atreus. What do you know?
You'll see soon.
Can't imagine what the lad's found, but he says he has evidence. We've come this far. Let's see it. Too late.
Father, use your blade. Burn them.
Behind you, brother! On your left!
Oh my lord. Good grief. Oh.
Above you, fire!
What the are these zombies or something?
One more to go!
Watch the fire!
The axe is solid.
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish. As if on cue. Oh, this is a fine mess.
Damn. Damn, I got dunked on.
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish. As if on cue. Frozen! What now?
Kill Winterman.
Yup, you got it. Wonder who they mean.
That's a neat little thing too. Looks like Kratos is learning the language as well.
On it.
Ah, he has gotten rather good at that.
Yep, compared to last game, absolutely.
Yet another grisly scene. I've seen my share of bloodshed, but this is an awful lot for one morning.
Actually, they haven't slept at all, man.
Oh no! Brother! A stalker! On your guard, brother! I think we found our prisoner!
Its horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
Your shield's busted, brother! Just keep your feet moving, yeah?
Oh, I didn't know your shield could get busted. Damn, this shit's getting hard.
A stalker! On your guard, brother. I think we found our predator. Your shield's busted, brother. Just keep your feet moving, yeah?
Its horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
Oh my god, Kratos.
Bloody perfect. Fimbulwinter, Freya, the raiders, Thor and Odin barging in, and now stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven.
Father, the shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now,
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
perhaps, later.
Come on, we can get in this way.
Why are we here, Atreus?
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes. We found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized. Well, the collapsed pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side.
Why do I feel like something's about to happen here?
That can help. There we go. Come on.
Things collapsing on a regular basis in these parts.
Fimbulwinter wears down all things, even stone.
How do you always know how to find those?
Can I get up there? Guess not.
You watching?
Well, that's new.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting.
Be quiet, head.
What is this, lad? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati? The wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
It's not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. Haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do
We're
with...
coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
I'm out here. Where is it?
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is, but it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned, but I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. He mentioned black smoke and the bleeding earth, but we could never figure out exactly.
We?
Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
So this is that teenage rebellion, right? You know, and of course he's doing what he thinks is right, and I think his audience is really interesting to empathize with him. But at most teenagers, they also feel like whatever they're doing is right and justified. That's why otherwise they wouldn't do it, right? If like your mom takes your phone away, and they're angry, they feel like they're justified to go out or do whatever, right? Or if they do engage in specific behaviors, right? In their mind, whatever they're doing, they feel like it is justified. So it's kind of like the same thing here. And again, it goes back to a lot of the impulsiveness that we all have as teenagers. But it'll be interesting to see how Kratos responds.
Smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the bleeding earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Oh, he wants to go
home.
All right, well that's it for this. That's it for this podcast or this stream. Thank you for watching, and hope you got some good analysis tips out of this, and I'll see you on the next one.